Kevyn and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite items for the past 3 months because I know I haven't done a favorites in a while, so don't even pay attention to me. So I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of items. I have so much to share with you guys. So I'm going to start with the Maybelline FITme foundation, the matte poreless one. This is my favorite right now. The Covergirl Queen collection one is my favorite, but this is like on top of this. I love this because it gives me a very matte finish. Sometimes I don't even need the primer to wear this foundation because my skin still appears poreless whenever I wear this. So it's really good in like filling up those pores and making them smaller. I really recommend this foundation. So now I'm just going to talk about the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. I recently got this maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago and I absolutely love this palette. This palette features about 9 different shades. You have like 3 highlighter shades and then you have your 6 bright colors, and they all are featured on 3 sections. So these 3 sections go together, and these 3 go together, and these 3 go together. But of course, as you guys know, I'm not gonna follow the whole scheme of a palette. I always like doing my own thing. I always like experimenting. So I really think this is a really nice palette. It's really pigmented and it really lasts long on the lids. So I really recommend this for you guys that are looking for a new palette. I have another thing I want to talk about. This is the NYX Conceal Correct Contour palette, and this shade is in deep. They have shades light and medium. This palette is actually not really good for concealing. It's really good for if you're trying to like conceal your brows or like, you know, arch your brows. Sometimes I use a corrector for my under eye, which is the only thing I can get use out of this for, and then the contour is something I use to contour. That works well. The other 2 shades down here I really don't get much use out of. As you guys can see, I haven't even touched them, but overall this palette is really good if you are a starter in makeup and you need like a correcting concealing palette. This will actually work. It's really inexpensive in comparison with the MAC version, because I know MAC has one like this and it's about $60 or something like that. Speaking of expensive stuff, the next item that I really love so much that is so ridiculously expensive, like I don't know what I was thinking when I actually purchased this. It's the Kevyn Sensual Skin Enhancer. I really enjoy this product. I really didn't know what the hype was. I actually thought that it was just one of those products that was so overhyped, and then when you buy it, you'd be like, what was I thinking about? But this really is a good concealer. It really highlights the face. The only thing is that some of the shades tend to be a little bit on the orange side, so you have to be really careful, especially with this shade I have. It's called XX11, no, XX12. I don't know what's wrong with me. See, XX11 was what I was supposed to get, but then I got 12, but 12 still is a little light for the under eye, so it's also can actually work as a highlighter. It's just that I have to mix it in with one of my concealers from LA Girl, because I swear to God, this concealer is so orange, and I don't really like orange concealers to highlight. They're not my cup of tea at all. They just look so orangey and a hot mess on the face. The other thing I will talk about is the LA Girl new orange corrector. As I was speaking of correctors, I knew I had to put this in my little favorites because I know that this would have to be a staple in almost everybody's kit. The only thing I would say is that if you're not as dark as this, don't use it straight out the tube, because I'm telling you, you're gonna look like an orange biscuit, and I'm not playing. You want to make sure you mix this with something lighter. I mix it together to get my under eye circles corrected and my little mustache corrected. So that's what I do. I mix them with another lighter concealer, and that's how I get my accurate shade. So I really do recommend these for color correction. This little thing came in the lineup. It came like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I started using it and I really fell in love with it. This is the Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara. This little baby is awesome. It actually really works. I'm telling you, like, especially the wand. The really thing that really got me is the wand here. The wand is so small, and it's so really nice to have a small wand, especially if you want to get your bottom lashes and you want to get those tight areas, especially if you have small lashes. This will be really good for those people that don't have big lashes and stuff. I think it's more of a lengthening mascara. I don't see this as a volumizing mascara. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the Covergirl Queen Collection Ebony bronzers. Since I've seen everybody in their mama that's dark skin wearing this powder, I had to like hop on it real fast, and I will say that I really do like this. I would say is that it has much of a red tone, but I like it still, even with the red tone. It looks really marvelous on my skin. It really blends well with our complexion, so I really like that there's a bronzer out for us that we can actually use and enjoy. The other thing I would say is my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. Of course I will have to put this in there because every video I've done for maybe the past 3 months has been with this primer. Like, this primer is like running on empty. I need to repurchase. I love this primer because it's oil absorbent. Like, if you have oily skin, this has to be like one of the primers you should go get that's really inexpensive. It really soaks up the oil from the skin. It doesn't make you look greasy. You look flawless and your pores look smaller. So that's another thing I would say is so awesome about this. I really enjoy it a lot. Guys, I have to like really give my props to this little custom kit. This is actually a custom kit. I did not purchase it like this. I custom made it, and I absolutely enjoy all the colors in here. They're very blendable. It goes so smooth on the skin. Everything works fine with this color scheme that I got. And if you want the colors, I will have them linked down below. I love this palette. I think it is worth the $40 that you have to pay for it. I think it's very much worth it. So if you're looking for a contour kit, I would suggest you check Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I'm gonna close this whole favorites video. It's really short with my most hated product ever. Like, the worst product in my whole entire life. Okay, this NICKA HD concealer, whatever. It's just a ball of grease. So this came out to like compare itself with the LA Gold. Like, NICKA, really? This is not nowhere near as good as the LA Gold. First of all, this is like a grease ball. It's supposed to be called grease ball. It's not supposed to be called HD. And it settles in the fine lines. Like, I have it on today, and you guys can see my under eye. I mean, if I upload this tutorial, please guys don't hate me. I don't want to refilm it, but I love the eye look and everything. But the under eye area is crap because of this concealer. I decided to give it another shot because I used it one time and I wasn't feeling it. So I felt that if I used it a different way, it would look better. But no. This concealer is greasy. It doesn't blend well when you use your beauty blender. And number two, I don't know, it settles. I think the product separates from each other. Unlike this, doesn't separate. This separates, and when you apply it, it looks like slimy, like you're adding slime to your under eye area. And that's what I feel. Even my forehead, it didn't blend well. It was just like a total mess. So I would not recommend this. So if you are like thinking about getting the NICKA HD concealer, I would like really stress that you don't buy this. It's a waste of the money, even though it's $3, the same price as this, but it's still a waste of the money. I don't like it at all, one bit. So that concludes my favorites and my unfavorites. So if you guys enjoyed this favorites and you like to see more of these type of videos, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel and you like me, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like to follow me on my social media network, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Makeup by Tino. Thank you guys again for your love and support. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.